awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And we're going to look here at All-Pro Devontae Adams, putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Chargers and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He'll get it inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
On 2nd and 9, Lance, complete. It's Henry. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Justin Simmons firing all the way in from his safety position.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Lance. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing on first down is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. The extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Ready?
After one, 7-3 the score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play, Edmonds. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lance. Avoids him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Black one, yellow, orange, check pink, blue, check white, opposite, green.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Out to his left. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And Lance now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And it's caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And Charles, if the today, and it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert's throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Charger... the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Lance. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lance now on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Lance for Marshall. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Now Lance again.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now it's Herbert. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Connection made with Chenault. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Lance going to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check, pink, blue, check.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
So out come the Chargers.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air again, Herbert. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here's Lance. He'll find Metcalf.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 46 yards. Well, he's definitely difficult. In the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete, it's Henry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Singletary is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Singletary, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance to throw it. This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.Y. Hilton, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the T.Y. Hilton touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield,
touchdown, Chargers! Davante Adams from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard.